It's August 17th, 1977. You're born in Les Ulis, a bleak suburb of Paris. Congratulations. You are Thierry Henry, and you've just made the worst decision of your life. Becoming a professional footballer. Sounds glamorous? Just wait. You grow up between concrete blocks, always with a ball at your feet. Your parents are from the Caribbean, but instead of dreamy beaches, you get dull suburbs. Congrats, you've missed the geographical jackpot. Your family? Also not exactly a Disney movie. Your parents split up when you were 8, and you ended up living with your mom and older brother. Sounds peaceful? Not quite. Your dad, Antoine, didn't move in, but his ambition sure did. While your friends were still learning how to ride bikes, he was already mapping out your Ballon d'Or speech. He taught you discipline, not the gentle time-out kind, but more the rise and grind or you die in mediocrity version. We're talking early morning sprints, tactical lectures over breakfast cereal, and motivational speeches that sounded more like war cries. Emotions for the weak. Joy only allowed after 3 goals per game. He didn't smile for 12 years, not until you megged a grown man at age 7. Then he nodded. Silently, like a Sith Lord sensing power in his apprentice, and vanished into the shadows of the training pitch. Your first club is CO Les Ulis. Sounds like a disease, but it's where you learn to traumatize older defenders. While other kids scrape their knees, you're breaking ankles and egos. Your first coach spots your talent immediately. The kid is too fast for his own brain, is the verdict. The direction is clear. Run, don't think. A concept that weirdly works. While other teens enjoy their youth, you're learning to humiliate defenders like it's your life's mission. That's your first problem. You're too good to just have fun. Welcome to your golden cage of talent. At 17, Arsène Wenger brings you to Monaco. Great. You're in the land of the rich and beautiful. Too bad no one knows who you are. While others lose money at the casino, you lose your free time. You do win the French title in 1997, but to the rest of the world, you're still just a skinny fast kid who looks like he could be blown over by the wind. Juventus Turin, the old lady of Italian football. Sounds like a dream, turns out to be a nightmare. Italian defenders hate you, and your coach Carlo Ancelotti doesn't even understand what language you speak, let alone what position you play. You spend so much time on the bench, you learn Italian swear words faster than you score goals. Your time at Juventus ends quicker than R9 finishes a pizza. Then comes Arsenal. Wenger saves you again. You become a striker and explode. 228 goals, 4-time top scorer, 2 Premier League titles, including the legendary Invincibles, who go unbeaten all season. Sounds amazing, right? Not quite. You play for Arsenal, a club that later becomes a specialist in finishing 4th. You're the league's best player and still never win the Ballon d'Or because every year there's some Brazilian or Ukrainian who gets luckier. You leave Arsenal, breaking thousands of hearts. But don't worry, the fans are used to suffering. You love rivalries, especially with Ruud van Nistelrooy and Manchester United. Your clashes are legendary, and Van Nistelrooy probably hates you more than vegan food. Thanks to you, Arsenal versus United becomes not just a football match, but a national hate campaign, where you usually perform far better than Arsenal in the league. Barcelona. Now you're playing alongside Messi and Eto'o. It's like performing at a Beatles concert, as a stagehand. You win the treble, take home the 2009 Champions League, but no one notices because everyone's busy celebrating Messi's mustache or Ronaldinho's parties. You're the most expensive water carrier in football history. Off the pitch, you also decide to fail spectacularly. Your marriage to model Nicole Mary ends about as harmoniously as a penalty shootout between England and Germany. The divorce costs you millions, your most expensive transfer ever. Congratulations. You're now officially better at losing money than scoring goals. But hey, at least you failed in style. Your career ends fittingly in the MLS with the New York Red Bulls. You thought you were heading to New York for glamour and fame. Instead, you're playing football in a baseball stadium. Congrats. You've officially become irrelevant while being the highest-paid retiree in football. National hero for France? Sounds fantastic. You win the 1998 World Cup and Euro 2000, but you're often just the shadow of Zidane. who is more famous for a headbutt than you are for your entire career. Your biggest moment comes in 2009, when you cheat Ireland out of a World Cup spot with a handball. Suddenly, you're more popular than Guinness in Dublin. As a target, of course. Even Maradona thought your handball was brazen. After retiring, you decide to coach. Monaco seriously thinks you could be another Zidane, probably because you're bald too. You start with excitement and end with embarrassment. 4 wins in 20 games. Your players understand your tactics as well as Neymar understands tax return. Fans dream of the Champions League. But with you, they get the Champions League of losing. Monaco kicks you out after just 3 months, faster than PSG collapses in Europe. Then Montreal Impact, a perfect fit if you love snowstorms and hate football. Here you learn 2 things. First, Canadian football is like French beer. It exists, but no one cares. Second, you're about as successful a coach as your handball against Ireland was fair. You do make the playoffs, but your players look as lost as Harry Maguire defending. You leave Montreal frustrated, disappointed, and frozen. Exactly as expected. Naturally, after such an impressive coaching record, the French national team comes calling. Not for head coach, of course, but as an assistant. You nod, smile, and pretend you're in control while Didier Deschamps does all the actual coaching. Your biggest contribution? Probably deciding who carries the cones. Still not tired of sidelines, you take over the France U21 team. Because if you can't lead men, maybe you can confuse teenagers. Tactical experiments, motivational speeches, PowerPoints, nothing works. But hey, at least the kids learn early what disappointment feels like. A true life lesson from a true almost legend. Your ad career? Legendarily bad. You sell Gillette razors like your life depends on it, and still look more strained than a Tottenham fan explaining where their last trophy went. Renault pays you to drive a Clio, probably the only time you ever hit the target consistently. Your PR appearances often end more embarrassingly than Cristiano Ronaldo's statue looks. You also become an ambassador for various charities, probably because you're short on karma points after your divorce. You show up wherever cameras are to impress with your perfect smile and almost perfect career. No one really knows what you do as an ambassador, but at least you look good doing it. Eventually, you move to TV, because being a worse coach is almost impossible. You land at Sky Sports, where Jamie Carragher yells at you so fast even the subtitles give up. Meanwhile, you explain to Gary Neville why Manchester United sucks, which is like explaining democracy to Donald Trump. As if that's not enough, you sit next to Micah Richards, who laughs louder than your coaching career was sad. And that's saying something. Your analysis is razor sharp, but Richards still only catches every third word. To make things worse, Kate Abdo sits next to you, whose only job seems to be telling the guys when to laugh and when to apologize, usually both at once. Every week, you sit in a suit in front of millions and analyze why players mess up. Exactly what people said about your career for years. Your ultimate highlight? Watching Arsenal mess up another season with a stone-cold face, while Richards nearly falls off his chair laughing and Abdo desperately tries to stay professional. Now you finally get why Wenger had so many wrinkles. Being Thierry Henry means always falling just short of the peak. An almost perfect player punished all his life for being extraordinary but never the greatest. You're good enough to be envied, and often enough to be hated. But one thing's for sure, it could be worse. You could be an Arsenal fan, for life.